Have you ever considered that one of the simplest and most effective ways to manage diabetes is literally at your fingertips? I'm not talking about expensive medications or complicated diets, but rather about the everyday fruits that are likely already sitting in your kitchen. Many older adults tend to avoid sweet fruits, fearing they will spike their blood sugar. All of this supports digestive health and reduces chronic inflammation, which is one of the main risk factors for developing type 2 diabetes. But the benefits of papaya don't stop there. This fruit has a moderate glycemic index, meaning that the sugar it contains enters the bloodstream gradually and does not cause sharp spikes. This is particularly important for older adults. Papaya is rich in vitamin C, beta-carotene, and flavonoids, which help protect the pancreas and enhance the body's sensitivity to insulin. It is especially beneficial for older adults because it is soft, easy to chew, and digest, making it suitable even for those with dental issues, slow digestion, or poor appetite. Additionally, it's convenient to incorporate into meals at any time of the day. It's best to enjoy a small piece of ripe papaya for breakfast or as a light snack. Half a cup or a single slice is usually sufficient. Adding a bit of fresh lemon juice to papaya not only enhances the flavor, but also aids the body in better absorbing vitamin C and antioxidants. If you're concerned about the sweetness of papaya, don't worry. What's important is how quickly the sugar from it enters your bloodstream. Papaya is rich in fiber and beneficial nutrients, which means it is digested slowly and gently, helping to maintain balance and protect the body. If you find papaya unusual, just wait. Our third fruit will definitely surprise you. It's so small that it can easily fit in the palm of your hand, yet its impact on blood sugar levels and vascular health is truly impressive. The third fruit on our list is blueberries. You might think of them as just a trendy berry or a tasty treat, but blueberries have been extensively studied for their ability to lower blood sugar, increase insulin sensitivity, and protect the body's cells. Interestingly, despite their sweet flavor, blueberries have a very low glycemic index. This means that even the sugars contained in it do not cause sharp spikes in glucose levels, which can overload the liver and pancreas. The key lies in the combination of anthocyanins, flavonoids, and fiber. Together, they have a direct impact on the processes that regulate blood sugar levels. You might be surprised, but even a small serving of blueberries every day can help lower your HbA1c level, which indicates how well blood sugar is managed over a long period. In a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, adults with prediabetes consumed blueberries daily for 8 weeks and saw significant improvements in glucose metabolism. And that's not all. Blueberries not only support eye and heart health, but also protect the tiny blood vessels that often suffer in older adults with diabetes. Thanks to this berry, you can reduce the risk of complications such as vision problems, poor circulation in the legs, or nerve damage. Incorporating blueberries into your diet is simple. You can add them to unsweetened yogurt, sprinkle them on oatmeal, or enjoy a handful as a snack. Just 1/4 to half a cup a day is enough to reap the benefits. If fresh blueberries are hard to find, frozen or dried berries without added sugar will work just fine. Now, let's move on to the second fruit that also deserves attention. This fruit is one of the oldest known, used for centuries in traditional medicine. Today, scientists confirm that it helps regulate blood sugar and insulin levels. We're talking about figs. Yes, it's indeed about figs. In reality, if consumed at the right time and in reasonable amounts, fruits can help keep glucose levels in check, support pancreatic health, and prevent sharp insulin spikes. In this video, I'll discuss 5 sweet fruits that not only can, but should be included in the diet of those battling prediabetes, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes. Stay tuned until the end, because the first fruit on the list not only helps regulate blood sugar, but is also beneficial for heart health and memory. This ancient fruit, with its rich sweet flavor, is often avoided by many due to its high sugar content. However, what many don't realize is that the sweetness of figs conceals a powerful healing effect, especially for elderly individuals who have issues with glucose levels. Fresh figs are rich in soluble fiber, particularly a special type known as mucin. This fiber helps regulate blood sugar levels by slowing down glucose absorption, maintaining stable insulin levels, and positively impacting gut health. This is particularly important for older adults whose digestion often doesn't function as efficiently. But that's not all. Figs contain active compounds like polyphenols and flavonoids, which reduce inflammation, protect cells from damage, and support the health of the pancreas, liver, and heart. What's particularly interesting is that even fig leaves have been studied for their benefits for people with diabetes. For instance, a study published in the journal Diabetes Research and Clinical Practice found that fig leaf extract helps lower insulin levels in people with type 2 diabetes and improves metabolism. This fruit can definitely be included in your diet without the worry of excessive sweetness. Fresh figs are best enjoyed whole. Dried or candied figs tend to have too much sugar. Eating 1 or 2 fresh figs a day is more than enough to reap the benefits without negatively impacting your blood sugar levels, especially if consumed as a snack or after a protein-rich meal with healthy fats. If fresh figs are hard to come by, you might try making an infusion from fig leaves. It's quite easy to prepare yourself if you have access to a fig tree. Just wash the leaves thoroughly and boil them for a few minutes. This will create a mild drink that supports metabolism without causing any side effects. If figs have surprised you, then the next fruit is a true champion. It's loved all around the world, sweet as honey, and always available at the market. But few people know that it can actually be a natural ally for diabetes, especially for the elderly. We're talking about green bananas, specifically the unripe or slightly green fruit, not the ripe bananas that everyone is familiar with. This fruit is widely found in the United States and the tropics, but for a long time it has been underestimated, especially by those with diabetes. Many believe that bananas are harmful due to their sugar content, but the reality is more complex than that. In fact, green bananas contain very little sugar, as the starch hasn't yet converted into glucose. The main benefit of green bananas is that their starch acts as a prebiotic. It nourishes beneficial gut bacteria, helps improve insulin sensitivity, and slows down the release of sugar into the bloodstream. There are even studies suggesting that green bananas have effects similar to certain anti-diabetic medications, as they help lower blood sugar levels after meals. Additionally, green bananas reduce inflammation, support digestion, protect the gut, and help maintain energy levels for longer. Another advantage is that they're an affordable and simple food that is easy to find and prepare. The best way to consume green bananas is boiled, steamed, or in the form of puree. Just make sure to avoid adding sugar. It can be enjoyed with avocado, a boiled egg, fish, or other lean protein foods. It's also a great base for homemade dumplings, soups, or low-carb bread. However, it's best to avoid frying it or making chips with vegetable oil, as this can strip away its health benefits and make the product harmful, potentially leading to inflammation. All the information is based on real scientific research and explained in the simplest way possible so that you can immediately apply these tips in your life without relying solely on medications. So, let's get started. The fifth fruit is the red apple. You might be wondering, how can such sweet fruits be beneficial for diabetes? Is it possible to eat them at all? This is indeed an important consideration, especially for older adults. There is a significant difference between natural sugar and added sugar. Fruits contain natural fructose, but they also come with fiber, water, antioxidants, and other beneficial nutrients. All of this affects how the body processes the sugar from fruits. This is not at all the same as drinking sugary soda or eating cookies and white bread, where sugar quickly enters the bloodstream and overloads the pancreas. When you eat a whole fruit, like an apple or a green banana, the fiber slows down the digestion process, preventing sugar from causing a rapid spike in blood glucose levels and helping insulin work more effectively. There's a common misconception that can lead even the healthiest fruits to negatively impact your health. This is about turning fruits into juices or smoothies. When you make juice, a significant amount of fiber is lost, and even without adding sugar, such a drink affects the body quite differently. In liquid form, fructose quickly enters the bloodstream, causing a spike in sugar levels and putting extra strain on the pancreas. Over time, this can reduce insulin sensitivity. This happens even with the healthiest fruits if you frequently consume smoothies without monitoring the portions. For example, many people enjoy blending very ripe bananas, mangoes, grapes, or pineapples, believing that since it's all natural, it must be harmless. However, drinking such beverages without fiber, without portion control, and without adding proteins or healthy fats causes the body to react in the same way it would to a dessert. Blood sugar spikes dramatically, making it hard for the body to cope. This doesn't mean you should completely give up smoothies. The key is to understand how and when to consume them so that they provide benefits rather than harm. When making smoothies, it's better to use just one type of fruit and add a bit of oats, flax seeds, chia seeds, nuts, or a spoonful of olive oil. This type of drink should be consumed slowly to maximize its benefits. However, the best approach, especially if you have prediabetes or diabetes, is to eat whole fruits, taking your time and pairing them with other healthy foods. Eating an apple is much better than drinking a glass of juice made from 3 apples at once. Nature didn't just make fruits sweet, it ensured a balance as well. When you eat fruits in their natural form, you're not harming your body, but rather supporting it. Now you know that not all sweet fruits are harmful. On the contrary, if approached wisely, they can help keep blood sugar levels in check, support the pancreas, and provide energy and strength. It's not about completely giving up sweets. It's about choosing the right foods and respecting the way they are provided by nature. Don't underestimate the benefits of enjoying a simple, whole fruit at a leisurely pace, especially when combined with healthy habits. These small daily steps are the foundation of true self-care. Your body is still capable of healing. You know the saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." While it may sound like an old adage, there's truth to it, especially when it comes to the impact of apples on blood sugar levels. Red apples are sweet, but the sugar they contain is absorbed slowly, thanks to their high content of soluble fiber, particularly pectin. It's important for it to receive what truly nourishes it. Share in the comments which of these fruits you already enjoy, and which ones you'd like to try adding to your diet. I'm curious to hear about your experiences. If this video has helped you better understand how to take care of your health, please give it a thumbs up. Share this episode with your family or friends, especially if they have diabetes. It might be helpful for them too. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about natural ways to maintain your health together. And now you can check out the next video, which has even more tips on how to regain your energy and take care of yourself with the power of nature. This fiber transforms into a gel-like substance in the intestines, which slows down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream and helps prevent sharp spikes in blood sugar levels. But the benefits of apples don't stop there. They also contain flavonoids such as quercetin, which has pronounced antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Quercetin helps protect the pancreatic cells responsible for insulin production. There are other advantages as well. Studies show that people who regularly consume apples have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, as apples help stabilize blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity. To maximize the benefits, it's best to eat a whole red apple with the skin, ideally on an empty stomach or between meals. Juices, ready-made purees, and apples with added sugar are not the best choices, as a significant portion of their beneficial nutrients is lost during processing. If you want to enhance the health benefits, try eating an apple with a spoonful of natural peanut butter or a handful of nuts. This combination further slows down sugar absorption and helps maintain stable energy levels for a longer time. Now that you're familiar with this classic fruit, the next one is sure to surprise you. Despite being even sweeter, its effect on insulin and inflammation is quite noticeable. The fourth fruit is ripe papaya. Who would have thought that such a sweet fruit as papaya can actually help maintain normal blood sugar levels? Papaya is one of the softest, juiciest, and most easily digestible fruits. However, many diabetics completely avoid it, unaware that they are missing out on a fantastic natural ally. Papaya contains a unique combination of soluble fiber, digestive enzymes, such as papain, and antioxidants,